Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing tickety-boo today. I'm Lou and welcome back to my channel. So today this is going to be a collab with a few lovely ladies. It's going to be a woodland winter, or winter woodland, whichever way around. And it's going to be with Shell's Nails, with Desire Nails 57, and that's Tracey, with the lovely Susie Q Nails, and Kitty Cat Nails, and also Sue, Nails by Sue as well. We're hoping is going to be able to make it as well. She's not been very well, but fingers crossed. We'd love to have Sue along with us as well, and fingers crossed she'll be able to. So yeah, so this is a collab. But before I go into the collab, I want to show you something really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous, and just... I don't know what to say. But I'm going to show you. I've got it covered up at the minute. It's not the tinsel that you can see, but it's what's inside it. So I'm going to show you. So, can you see that there? I don't know. I put my kitchen on now. Just pop it there, look. I have got here a lovely palette. It's a love heart. I've made my tinsel into a love heart shape, look. I think. I've tried to make it into a love heart shape. And I've got a beautiful, and I really do hope it shows. Let me move my light back a little bit, I think, if I can move it back. There we go. Move my light forward instead of backwards. Let's have a go. See if that's better. There. There we are, that's much better. So, you can see this beautiful, beautiful palette that I've got. And it's been handmade specifically for me. I was asked by the lovely Tracey, Desire Nails 57, if I'd like to have a plaque, and I was like, well, yeah. She said, I'd love to make you one. What shape do you like? Do you like love heart shape? Of course, I love heart shape. And what's your favourite colour? And I said purple. So she said she's gonna, but not only did I get this, which is absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to treasure it, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colours in it. How beautiful is that? Oh, honestly, not only did I get that, but I ain't got the words, but she got me. She made me. And not got me, made me. These as well. I mean, how amazeballs is that? Honestly, I've never, ever had anybody, apart from my son when we're at school, and my stepkids when they're, you know, done little things at school and they've met somewhere. I've never had anybody make me anything. And then I've got these by, who she isn't going to be a stranger, because I can't wait to meet her. But, you know, she's a stranger, a lovely stranger. I'm getting to know her a little bit, and I just don't have the words. I mean, look how gorgeous is that? Isn't it beautiful? And then that one as well. So I can put all my little trinkets and stuff in there, or put my rubbing alcohol. I can never say the proper word for that stuff, so I always say rubbing alcohol. And I can put that in there. I'm sure I can use that in there. I don't think I can put like monomer in or anything like that, but... or just put my little, you know, when I'm wanting to put gems on and get them ready and prepared. But how gorgeous is that? But not only, she's already sent me a load of stuff, and I've done a video on it. And the lovely Shells, and they're close friends as well. They're good bestie girlies. And she sent me stuff as well. But not only did she do this, which, you know, I was like overwhelmed that somebody were making me that. But I got them, and I got loads of other stuff. And I'm going to show you all that at the end, after I've done this nail set, because I need to get cracking on with this nail set. And then I'm going to go through the lovely other bits that the lovely Tracey's got me. And thanks you ever so much, Tracey. I don't know what to say, and I don't don't know what to say to people. It's very beautifully overwhelming. I know, I'm sounding pathetic. I just can't get over it. I can't get over it. I really can't get over it. And I will return, you know, doing things like that to people in future when I've got a bit more stuff myself. Very, very limited, especially when I see some videos. And there's, honestly, some ladies, some of you guys, oh my days, you've got so much stuff. You'd come here and it'd be like, is that it? Because I really don't have much at all, but I'm accumulating all the time. But to accumulate from people who don't know me, or getting to know me through nails, it's just, you know, it just blows me away. Absolutely blows me away. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely thing to do. And I'm so grateful, I really am. So yes, this is a collaboration, and let's get cracking, shall we? Back in a minute. Right, I'm back, everybody. And as you can see, my ring finger has been painted with a coat of grey. I did start, well, I thought I started the video, I started the iPad recording, but obviously didn't. So that's the grey, the Van Rieser that I used, and I'm just going to tidy it up around the cuticles now. I tend to go around the cuticles with a liner just to make sure it's nice and neat. So I do that and then put it in the lamp for 60. I then went on to my pointer finger, and I basically did the same on those two, just slightly angled a bit different with the design, which you'll see. So yeah, I'll edit out a lot of that. It's basically just painting it, and then I'll get to where I start doing the design on it. To also say as well, these nails that I've got on were from my last set when I had the lovely reindeers with the red nose, and I did the like iced effect. So I just did an infill with them. I didn't bother taking them off and then putting another set on because there were absolutely nothing wrong with them at all. So I just thought I'd do a little bit of an infill. Didn't need much because they'd only been on a week, so it didn't really need much, but a little bit of a tidy up, and those are what I've gone with. So here you'll see that I'm using the black, painting some of the black at the top of the nail. Then a bit further down I put another coat of the grey. I'm saying coat of the grey. I put another bit of grey on, and then at the bottom of the tip I put a coat of white, and my idea is to give it like an ombre, so ombre the colours together, so it starts off dark at the top, then goes grey and then into white. So I do the ombre using a little, it's just a little cheapy ombre brush from Temu really, but I do like it, and it works for me, so it's absolutely fine. And I just start with the white at the bottom because obviously it's the lighter colour, and just going backwards and forwards really, or side to side, whichever way you want to look at it, depending what angle you're doing it at, and just keep moving it side to side until I get the blend that I want. I keep wiping my brush, as you'll see on the kitchen roll there, just to get the bulk of whatever colour it is that I'm not wanting to blend too much of, so that I get it right. I then go in there with a little bit of grey, and yeah, just get the blend right between them really, and just fiddle and faff with it. I really like doing ombreing. I think it's my favourite thing at the minute. It is really easy to do, and that's probably why. But yeah, I enjoy doing that. So here I am now, just wiping off the inhibition layer, the tacky layer that's on top of the nails after it's had its cure. So here they are. I do show it a bit better a bit later on because I don't give you much time to look at it there, to see the blend and what have you, but you will see it a bit later. I go in here and start on my thumb. Now I start with my thumb and I do give it a coat of white, and then I want to do like a feathered edging the whole way around my thumb, but it didn't quite work. I did fiddle and faff with it, and it didn't quite go to plan, to be honest. I thought it had. I was sort of umming and ahhing about whether I liked it or not, and it did take me some time to decide. I did end up breaking off before I finished all these nails, just because of the time and what have you, and obviously I've been up for work, so I didn't get time to finish them all. So when I went back to it the next day, I decided I wasn't too pleased with it. So I'll let you see what I do, and I'll speed it up a little bit, and I'll show you the after effect. I did top coat it, like I say, when when I finished doing what I was doing for that night, even though I'd not finished all the nails, I wanted to give the ones that I had done a top coat, just so I didn't, you know, damage them or anything. And I did the same with the thumb, but I do change it up afterwards. So here I am, as you can see, I've got the grey, and I'm just going round the edges. While it's still wet then, I get the ombre brush and sort of ombre into the white. Well, like I'm saying into the white were dry, but I wanted like a feathered look. So I sort of went round it and did that the whole way around and ummed and ahed and thought, right, I'll add some black around the edging. But what I did, I cured the grey. Once I got it to what I thought was right, or what I liked at that time, I then cured the grey and then decided I'm going to do the same thing with black. So I went round the edges and did the exact same with black. So I'll show you when I get to that point of doing the black. So you can see what I'm doing there with the feathering with the grey, and then I'll get to when I'm doing the black for you. So here I am now, done the exact same thing, going around the edges and with the black, and then I'm feathering that up into the grey. So I do that the whole way around and get it again to what I think I like, and then I cure it, and I leave it at that then, and I'll show you the end result. I wasn't right sure whether it were the right thing, or did I want that effect. I just want sure, and I'm glad I took a break from it really. I faffed about with my middle nail, and that didn't go to plan, so I ended up having a break from it, and I'm glad I did, because when I come back to this thumb I did change how I did it, to be honest. But yeah, that's how I was doing it there. But I'll show you the end result once I've got the and I don't think it's when I've got the top coat on. When I start, yeah, well, you'll see when I start on my middle nail, because that goes completely pear-shaped, let me tell you. So my thumb's been done. I've taken it out and just give it a wipe, the inhibition layer again, a wipe off. I don't go to the middle finger here. I go back to the ring finger and the pointer finger and start doing my design on that. I pondered. I didn't know, other than the middle nail, I had an idea on what I wanted to do on the middle nail, the nail that didn't go to plan. But other than that, I didn't really know what I wanted to do on these other nails. I just sort of went with floors, sat down and, you know, had to think about it. But I decide to go in and do like dark branches. So that's what I'm going in to do now. So with that nail that I'm on now, I go from sort of the outer, sort of away from me, slightly in towards me, and do different sort of, you know, branches and petering out on that. And then on the pointy finger, I do it going away from me, only ever so slightly. You can't really tell that much difference, but that's how I end up doing it on it. So I'll just let you watch, and I'll put a bit of music on while you watch me do that. So I've done the branches on both these nails and then put it in for 60-second cure and wiped the tacky layer off. Then I decided I want to use some red glitter, a bit like the berries. I wanted the berries to glimmer as if they're glimmering in the moonlight kind of thing. So I used the lovely glitter that I got from Tracey, Desire Nails, and got that out, and I got a bit of glue. It was the Beatles nail glue that I used, and put a little bit on around where the edges or the ends of the branches were, and then went and added the glitter to it. So I'll let you watch that when I do that. I absolutely adore these nails when I finish them. Absolutely love them. And please excuse me Aldi onesie that you can see there that I had on. They sold them last year, you know, some really fluffy, snuggly onesies, adult onesies, Christmas patterns all over them, but then saying the words Aldi on them, which I didn't actually realise they had Aldi on them, written on them when I bought them. I just thought they were Christmassy. But hey ho, still love it anyway. Absolutely love my onesies. Adult onesies, so snuggly. Anyway, I digress. I'll let you watch and I'll play a bit of music, guys. Enjoy. So here we are with these two. I finished apart from the top coat on them. Absolutely loved them. I just thought they were lovely. I was really, really pleased. I thought, oh, it's going really, really well. It's this nail thing. Oh, until I got to that middle nail. My days, until I got to that middle one. But yes, I was chuffed. I was chuffed with how those two turned out. I ended up being chuffed with all of them, I might add. But that middle one, I'll let you watch a bit of it. I won't have you watching all of it because we'll be here forever. I'll let you watch a little bit of it. So here goes with the middle one. So my thought in my head with this one, I'd seen a design, I don't know who had done it, but I'd seen something on the nail with a snowman in the middle of the nail, sort of hollowed in the middle. So it had a head as a circle, body as a circle, and then just the bottom bit as a circle, and you could see through the nail. Now I thought I'd do this because you wouldn't obviously there you can't see it that much, but I thought because I had that effect of the ice effect, I thought that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do with these. I'll do the circles, and then you better see through and see the ice effect through it. It'll look beauty. That's what I was trying to do with this one. I could not get my circles spot on. I found it so... I think if I'd have been doing it on a nail that wasn't on my hand, I think I'd have been able to do it, or somebody else's. I just really struggled on my own hand. Obviously, it's going to take a lot more practice for me to do it. But that's what I was trying to do with this nail. So what I think I'll do is I'll fast forward a little bit of me fiddling and faffing with this. Honestly, I spend ages trying to get this right, and I end up not liking it. And bit time I've done and thought, you know what, I've just lost the will to live. I left it as it was. Thought I'm going to come back to my nails. Still wasn't right happy with my thumb. I thought, that's it. I'm going to have a break from it because I must have been an hour trying to sort this nail out. It's no joke. I'm not joking. Honestly, I couldn't do it. Maybe I'll try it again one day. Who knows? I'll try it on a nail that isn't on my hand. But yeah, I couldn't do it, guys. So I had to have a rethink on that one. So I left it, had a rethink. I went back a bit later. But I'll let you watch a bit of it and speed it up. A bit disappointed, really, that I couldn't quite get it right. But I wanted it absolutely bang spot on, them circles. I thought I don't want it to be not straight. And, you know, I just didn't want it to be like, maybe I should have just rolled with it. But I did it all. I got all the circles on. All the rest of the white, and I even went to go put in the branches. Well, not branches, but how you would use branches for the arms and the you know, for the hand, and putting the black on for that. I even went to that, but I looked at it and thought, Louise, that looks ridiculous. To add as well, as you can see, that's clear acrylic. I thought I'm going to mix a bit of clear acrylic in with the black to thicken it up. So when I do the branches for the hands, it'll look a bit thicker. So that's what I'm doing there. And I also wanted to do another circle around the body of the snowman. So it was a little bit thicker of a white line. So I wanted to do that with a bit of acrylic as well. So I tried painting the line, doing the circle again, and then pouring the acrylic over that. But yeah, I tried all sorts. Tried all sorts, guys. Just didn't work. Didn't work. I mean, look at it. I don't know why I carried on. I don't know what I was thinking I were going to achieve by carrying on doing what we're doing. Those arms were ridiculous. Do we just keep going? Anyway, I slept on it. I slept on it and decided I didn't like it. I mean, you tell me, guys. What do you think of that? I mean, come on, be honest. I mean, I know I haven't got his top coat on and you can't see the effect of the ice thing underneath, but what did you think anyway? Well, I took it all off anyway. I had my break and took it all off. Lessons learnt and all that. So I had to think of something else. So I thought I'd go to the thumb first. I'd given it a file, as you can see there, because I wasn't completely happy with the look of the thumbnail either. So I just give it a gentle file over and then decided to go in and do it again, really, a little bit differently. So I start off with the black and just put some just around the edges, as you can see me doing there. I then go in with the grey and put a little bit around the grey, but I keep them both wet. I don't cure them like I did the first time. So kind of lesson learnt with that, really. I shouldn't have cured it the first time. So yeah, I go in with the grey and put that on. And then once I've done that, I get the little ombre brush and then ombre them two together. Obviously the white isn't wet. The white's still as it was previously. But I go in and ombre these two together and try and swipe off a little bit of the colour, because there was quite a lot on there, as you can see, as I'm blending it in, or trying to ombre it in a little bit, I suppose. Like I said, I was wanting to get that almost like a mystified look, really, and a bit of feathering. I don't know, but I ended up getting the look that I wanted. I just didn't quite know how to go about doing it, but I did end up getting there. Not that it looks like that right now, but it will do. So I carried on doing this a little bit, and then I got a little bit of a wipe, and then sort of dabbed on it, because I did find that there were quite a lot of product on there, quite a lot of the black and the grey. So as you can see I'm sort of dabbing around it. So I did that and give it a wipe in the middle for the white bit, and then got my little ombre brush and then just pulled in a little bit of the grey to get that feather in, as you can see me doing there. And I absolutely loved it. It was just what I wanted, and it turned out great. I was so pleased with it. I loved the fact that the white were a little bit greyed by what I'd done with it. It wasn't quite bright white. So yeah, it turned out beauty, and I was really pleased with it, how I ended up doing it. So here now I'm just going around the edges, just tidying it up with the black, really, and making it all nice and neat around the cuticle and just round the edges a little bit, just to tidy it up, really. So now I get a lovely silver colour. It's a Beetles, one of them that Shell's kindly gave me, 858. Beautiful silver. I just thought I've got to use this in this set. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I just decided to use that on my little finger. Nothing else. Just I'll say plain. Beautifully glittery little finger. And that's what I chose to do on that one. So I'll just give that a coat of it. Absolutely gorgeous, that colour. Well, it had about 2 coats, I think. And yeah, give that a wipe the inhibition layer off there, and then that's the little one done. I then decide to use some decals for the thumbnail. This didn't quite go to plan. Not everything does it, when we do these nails? But yeah, didn't go to plan. Tried it. So there I am, cutting out. It's like a little bit of a tree with a little bit of a house. What happened with this, I put it on fine. Wasn't a problem with that. You can see I use the stamper to do it, which is a fabulous way. I've seen a few ladies do it this way. A few lovely nail ladies do it this way. So you pick the decal up, like I've done there. It kind of does stick to the silicone part of the stamper. And then wet the back of it and just keep dabbing it. And as you do that, then you'll you'll start to feel the backing of that decal come off, as you can see there, and it just slides off. And then I just dried off my little brush that I put it on with, and then just dabbed over it a little bit just to get the excess water off it, really. And then went to put that on my thumbnail. Beautiful, you know, decal, nothing wrong with that. The thing that I found with it though, because of the way that I'd done the thumbnail and made it, the white wasn't brilliant white, which is what I didn't want it brilliant white. But I never realised how much white was going to be on that decal. I just thought it was going to be the black. Didn't realise it was going to have the white on. So when I put it on the thumb, you could see where the white went over sort of the kind of feathered edging that I'd put on. And I wasn't like keen on that. I didn't like it, so I ended up taking it off. I think you can sort of kind of point out here, look, just where it is there. I didn't like it. So yeah, I ended up taking that decal off and choosing another one. So I went with a tree. I think with the backing of this decal set that's here, having the white on, I never realised how much white was in the actual decals itself. So the same happened again with this tree. You can see there how much white is on it. So I didn't like that look either. So that went out of the window, and I didn't bother with that. So I had a look through my Christmas stickers and found this lovely reindeer with a bit of red on it, which we're really chuffed about with that having the red on it, because it was going to go in with my design. And it was the perfect thing to use. Absolutely perfect for this nail. With the like a smoky, you know, discoloured, dirty looking of the nail. It just fit perfect. So I'm really chuffed with that, because it did look kind of, well, it did have a dirty background, did the nail. It looked like it were messy, and that's what I wanted it to look like. So having that on, when I put the sticker on of the reindeer, it was just fab. Absolutely loved that. Really chuffed that I chose to do that. So I got that on, and then I were having a think then about what to do with my middle finger, which did start off as a snowman, but I ended up changing. So I went in and got the decals again, as you can see there, and I chose what initially went to put on my thumb, which is the little house and with a little tree in the background. And this worked perfect on this nail because it were a pure white was the nail. It just worked really, really well. So I was really pleased that I chose that. So I put that decal on, and then I added another couple of little trees in the background as well. And then decided to put a black star on, as you can see me doing there. So I went in with a dotting tool and did a little dot, and then dragged my liner brush through it and just made the little star. So I did that on there, as you can see. I then decided to do the little door of the house in red. So I got a beautiful red, and you can see me just painting that on there. Look, I know it was only a little small door, but it just added that little bit of red to it, because I had that in the design, obviously, of the other nails, apart from a little finger. So yeah, I just added that on, and I just thought that were fab. Little did I realise, though, at this point, that I had smudged the star, look. And because I was focusing so much on the door, I never realised. So when I cured it, it cured like that. But I did fix it. I did end up going in and fixing that up, so it wasn't a problem. So I then went and got this white glitter with little hexagons in it. I got that from the lovely Tracey, Design Nails 57. From the first lot of goodies that she kindly gifted me. So I thought I'd use this, and what I wanted to do, because I wanted to add a little bit of something shimmery on the thumbnail with the reindeer on it. So I decided to use a little bit of I didn't want the hexagon bits because they were too big. So I just wanted the sparkly bit of the white to make it look like it was snowing. So that's what I used. You can see me going in there and just picking out the bits that didn't have the big chunks in. Yeah, and I went round with that beauty. That really really brightened it up, and yeah, proper chuffed. It just got better and better, did that nail. Well, in my opinion, I loved it, so yeah, loved it. So I put that on there. I then decided to get a teeny tiny speckle of the glitter that I used for the berries on the index finger and the ring finger, and just put one in the middle of the star, just to add that little bit of red there as well. And then got a little bit of red glitter. As you can see me going in there where the bow was on the reindeer. I just decided to sparkle that up a little bit as well. So I put a little bit of red on that. So yeah, really pleased with how these turned out. And then added a few more little black lines sort of in front of where the house was, almost like a guide of a pathway to the house. There were a couple on the decal, but it left the bottom of the nail a little bit too plain, a little bit too empty. So I just added a few little lines on it. So here we are now, the nails all done. I'd put the top coat on and I'd put some cuticle oil on. Look at them, really pleased with them. So they're my Woodland winter nails for this collab. So pleased, and that's my thumb. Loved that, really loved it. So just so chuffed, really chuffed with them. So yeah, that's my little Woodland set. So what I'm going to do now is show you. I'm going to put some music on and just show you the rest of the stuff. Wait till you see it all. My goodness, that the lovely Tracey got me at Design Nails 57. I was blown away by it all, guys. Honestly, just getting it all out now, tipping it all out. Look at that, absolutely loads. So I'll put just so generous, isn't she? Thank you so much, Tracey. So I'm going to put some music on. I was just gobsmacked at it all. I'm going to have so much fun with all that. So I'm going to put some music on now and let you watch me showing it all off to you. lucky am I? Honestly, who needs Santa Claus when you've got shells and Tracy's? So here we are, final show off of these Woodland winter nails. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Certainly enjoyed doing it, most of it. The bits that go wrong is where you learn, isn't it? So please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and share and comment and whatever. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I always say, take care everybody, and if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.